Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. So I'm very excited to record this video today because I'm going to share with you guys a very important mindset tip that you can apply in your trading, which should help you in many different aspects of it. So it will help you to be more consistent over the long term with your results. It will help you to manage your emotions correctly and a bunch of other stuff. So that is also something that I've applied myself in my trading, and since then really I've seen my results just get way better, and I have way less stress, less anxiety in my trading, and overall it's just a very peaceful way to kind of trade once you understand what I'm talking about in this video. So I know it sounds very exciting, it sounds very magical, but I'm telling you, it actually does work quite well. So just before that we start, as always guys, please leave a like under the video. I would really appreciate it. Make sure you are subscribed as well to the channel. That is the best way to support me, with all the content that I create for you guys for free. So I just would appreciate it as always. All right, so let's get into it. I don't want to waste any more time. So as I said, what I'm going to talk about today is a mindset kind of perspective that you will need to apply in your trading in order to improve. So first of all, before that I explain this mindset perspective, what I want to cover is the mistakes that people do, right? So the main obstacles that people will have, which will block them to be profitable and to be good traders. So the first mistake that people have is that they see their trading account as an income or as a side hustle, for example. Now, the problem with looking at it from that perspective is that you kind of expect to make money every day, every week, every month, and after that kind of have a stable income from trading. But the reality is not really that, because in trading, what you should want to do is have a trading account, make money, but let the money in your account so that it grows over the time and it kind of becomes more exponential, right? So at the beginning, it kind of goes slow, but at some point it starts to go faster and faster and faster. And this is where you make a lot of money. So the problem is that if you see your trading account as a side hustle, for example, and you always withdraw money from the account, it's never going to experience any exponential returns, and therefore it really limits your potential. So that's a big mistake that people do. And the other mistake as well is that people see their trading account as a way to flip money, right? So they will start with $1,000 and then they think that they will make $2,000, $5,000, and they just kind of want this quick flip, and they don't have really a long-term perspective. So both of these things are mistakes that people do. Now, I'm going to explain you guys the right perspective to have of your trading account, as I said. And I just want to make this clear. What I'm talking about here is really the trading account in itself, okay? So what is this perspective? Well, just before I explain it, I'm going to give you guys an example, and you will see it's going to be very clear. So if we look at the way how most people invest their money, how are they doing it? Well, most people have a job, and then every week, every month, they will save a bit of money. And at the end of the year, they will take all this money left on the side, and they will invest that money in mutual funds or equities, indexes, right? Like whatever words you want to use. But people, generally they have a job, they save a bit of money, they invest that money, they do that for, 30, 40, 50 years, and then they retire, right? That's basically the way of how most people do it. Now, that is not the most optimal way of investing your money, obviously, because otherwise the average person would be very rich, and that's not the case. So there are other ways to obviously optimize your returns, such as being a trader. But nonetheless, if we forget for now about the returns directly and we just look at the mindset, the way of how most people deal with their investment is actually pretty good, and it's a better mindset to apply than what most traders are doing. So most people who have these long-term investments, they're not going to look at the stocks every day, right? They're not going to try to see which stock is going up, which stock is going down every day of the week or every day of the year even, right? Like it just doesn't matter. They will not look at that. They will not always kind of micromanage the portfolio. They just kind of invest their money in a lot of different stocks and they just let it grow. And it kind of makes sense because, well, over the long term, stocks go up because the economy performs, right? So as we go, by with the time, well, the economy keeps growing, so stocks keeps going up. So, well, you can get a, you know, let's say a very small, decent return on your investment if you just let your money grow like that. And that is how most people go about it, as I said. And so the mindset that they apply here is actually very interesting and can be something that you apply in your trading. So the way to see your trading account should be just like any other investment that you could make. So if you decide to invest money in the stock market for the long term, so for 5, 10, 20 years, you're kind of saying, okay, that is money that I will put in the stock market. I'm just going to let it grow. I'm not going to be too worried about it, and I'm going to play the long game, right? So in your trading account, you should adapt the exact same mindset. So if you have, let's say, $10,000, you can say to yourself, okay, instead of just investing randomly this $10,000 just like most people do, what I'm going to do is learn how to trade. I'm going to take this $10,000, invest it in my own trading account, which I will make it grow because of the knowledge that I've acquired. And so instead of just getting, you know, let's say between 5 to 10% growth every year on your money, if you just invest it a bit randomly, well, you might get much better returns because you have taken the time to learn how to trade. But the initial mindset, right, between the two categories is exactly the same. So you take money, you place it in your trading account, and already when you do this, you are telling yourself that this is that, you know, whatever amount of money you place in your trading account, that is money that you will never see again for the next 5, 10, 20 years, right? And so that is the best long-term mindset that I've seen, because if you actually apply this mindset, you are not going to be concerned about the ups and downs in your trading. It's going to be very smooth, you know, it's not going to be hard. To even give you guys, you know, an example, today I took a loss on the market. It's been quite some time that I took a loss on the trade. All my recent trades have been pretty good, but I did take a loss. And I'm not, you know, anywhere concerned about it, you know, I really don't care. Just like I don't care when I have a winning trade. Like, these individual trades don't matter because I have the right mindset. I see my trading account in itself as a long-term investment that I manage a bit more precisely than the average person, but I'm not concerned about the ups and downs on a day-to-day or on a week-to-week basis of the account. It's just not relevant, you know? So whether I have a winning trade, a losing trade, a break-even trades, like, it's just completely irrelevant, you know? I just make sure to manage properly the account for the long term. So I apply this mindset myself personally in my account. And since then, really, as I said at the beginning of the video, my results are much better simply because that is the right mindset to adopt. So just like investing in the stock market is for the long term, just like creating a business is for the long term, just like investing in real estate is for the long term, well, it's the same thing for your trading account. So you need to see the trading account just like another type of investment that you can make. So you have the stocks, you have real estate, you have business, you have, you know, e-commerce, marketing, right? Like whatever field you want to look at. And then you also have on the side trading. And so when you adopt this mindset, it makes life so much easier because you are not concerned anymore about the ups and downs within your trading account. You just keep this very long-term mindset of, okay, I invested money in something, which is your trading account, your own trading system, and you are going to let your money grow over the long term. That is the best mindset that I've found over the years to really make it easier for you guys to become profitable. As I said, that is something that I apply myself. So I hope that you will take these words with you know, caution, and I hope that you will really kind of think about that and maybe even apply that, because at least for me, it really does work nicely. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something from it and that maybe it even opened your eyes, you know, to how you could actually see your trading account. So if you found this video useful, please leave it a like. As I said, don't hesitate to share it around as well. And yeah, so on that, take care, trade with care, manage your money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.